What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Bart and Gio Morning Show, where we try to wake up before Taika wakes up because it's a ticking time bomb.
La 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 la. Good morning. Well, maybe it's morning for not for them. It's morning for us.
It is morning for us. This morning we were this close to not even doing the morning show and making it a late night show,
which we're not even sure could even happen.
Yeah, so we still want to keep this podcast going during this whole quarantine time.
This is keeping me sane.
And we get to have an hour of you and me talk time. That's awesome.
I know we don't have that because at the end of the night we're just gassed.
Yeah, the minute Taika wakes up, it's all about him. And even if me and Ma Bear try to have any type of side conversation regarding family, oh, how's your mom?
Mama,
or
mama,
about business,
mom.
What?
Blanket.
Okay, so how's your mom doing again?
Mom.
What,
mom,
Taika?
Mom.
What?
Mom.
Taika.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah.
Cheese.
That's awesome. Yeah, so it's constantly.
There's a glimpse.
I mean, it's freaking awesome, and he brings so much joy. But in terms of getting work done, trying to shoot content,
nah,
it
ain't happening, bro.
Yeah, but he makes the vlogs easier though.
He does,
because he's just so interesting. So half of my day is just me staring at him, seeing what the hell he's doing.
He's so funny. He'll just walk into a room and he goes. And then he walks away.
Yeah.
What the hell? Last night. So he has his bedtime routine, So we go into the room, we dim the lights, change his diaper, put him into PJs, brush his teeth. He washes his face. But now because of this whole COVID thing, anything he watches always talks about washing his hands. So now he has to wash his hands. So that got introduced into the routine.
Then the media incepted him.
I like it. I like it because he's washing his hands.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the funkiest red glasses, heart-shaped red glasses right now, and it's driving me crazy.
Why do you
we'll see
wear
how
them?
long they last. Because I never get to wear them.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm gonna be home a lot, so I'm gonna start dressing like I'm actually going somewhere. I haven't left my house in
you're going
2 weeks.
crazy already?
No, I'm not going crazy, but I just like dressing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So that's part of his routine. And then once he washes his hands now, then we turn off the bathroom light, or he does. He closes the door. Then we turn on his noisemaker. He turns off his own room lights. I hug him and then I sing ABCs. So then you come in with what he did last night.
Okay.
So this is what I did, okay? Yeah. I go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I was like, what the hell? Are you beatboxing? No, Taika was literally fucking beatboxing.
He was.
Normally I don't like getting interrupted. He'll scream and he'll do funny things as I'm singing to him, but I just ignore him because I know I want his energy to come down.
Yeah.
So for the most part, I ignore that.
He was hilarious last night. Keep singing ABCs.
Okay, so this is
go A all the way to Z, and then I'll show you guys what Taika did.
And this is the tone I like to do it in, and the pace, so that I can calm his energy down.
This is literally what he was doing.
Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Volleyball, basketball, volleyball. Football. H, the X, W, T, U, V.
You missed the whole screaming, and he was like, ah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, fuck. I had to sing it twice.
Like that one movie, or the song, whatever.
Yeah, it's a song.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's Led Zeppelin. Come on now.
Oh, is it? That's Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know.
That was a whole music episode.
I don't know my music at all.
Yeah, we played a game yesterday where we were given quotes from movies. These are cult following movies.
Yeah.
So they're not necessarily Oscar winning movies. They're just movies that we've all watched. And you're really good at that. I actually really suck.
I still feel like I suck. There's just a lot of there's movies like Goonies I've never watched. Clerks I've never watched. Like there's a lot of like
Clerks. I don't know if it's a cult classic.
It's a cult. I've seen
Clerks?
so many people talk about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just me. Mallrats is my
Because like
Smith
just
flick.
director alone, there's a ton of Kevin Smith fans, and I don't think I've even seen any one of his movies.
So you don't even know Jay and Silent Bob?
No.
You don't know Jay and Silent Bob?
No, I don't.
Oh, shit. All
I
right.
really don't.
Well, Kevin Smith plays Silent Bob, and like his bit is like through the whole movie, he won't say a word.
Yeah.
Like the crazy shit happens, and it's just like he's just so like blah about everything. But then at the end of the movie, he drops a fucking gem. Like he gets so philosophical and fucking deep, and you're just like, wow, bro, that's deep.
That reminds me of a character in you ever watch Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh yes. Who hasn't?
Do you know that movie?
I should have had a glass of wine. Ah, yes, Gone in 60 seconds.
Because there's this really tough like British guy that doesn't say anything, and he works at the morgue where he like cuts open like all the dead bodies and stuff, and they needed his help. So the whole movie doesn't say anything, and then finally he says something, but in a British accent, and he drops a bomb.
What does he say again?
I don't remember what he says, but it's something like along the lines of like some Confucius ass, like, you know, when there's a mountain in front of you and you can't climb it, there's only two types of people in the world. One that goes, oh shit, my life's over, and masturbates one more time, and another one that fucking shits on the fucking mountain and fucking shoots a pile of shit bigger than the fucking mountain itself and stands on top of the pile of shit and go, you're nothing, you little mountain.
Nice. Oh shit! You flipped it on me.
Something like that. I don't know. I made it up.
Yeah, you flipped it on me because I thought the masturbation one was like, here we go.
Yeah.
And then he goes into battle, right?
Yeah.
And then the shit one just kind of cries about his shit, but he took such a big shit that it's bigger than the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So damn, the masturbation guy's whack.
Yeah, I think I just said a run-on sentence and it worked.
Yeah, no, it worked.
Thank you.
That was nice. Yeah.
We should call it the Looney Tunes morning hour.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Because there's like, the funny thing is like, so we're content creators, right?
Yeah.
As many of you might want to disagree out there, that's okay. No, you're not. But what's been kind of Looney Tunes about this whole thing is we're not leaving this space.
Yeah.
So the content that we're creating doesn't get separated at all. Like it's all kind of just like blending in together now because it's like the same world. At least for me, it is.
That brings me to a real subject we could talk about.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck whatever fuck what you just heard.
No, because that inspired me to say this.
Oh, okay.
So I think like one of the biggest things that I hear, like when I do a lot of these college shows, or even just some of the questions I get online, like from other fellow people that are aspiring to be either creatives or become content creators or even entrepreneurs.
Oh, are they like, we're so boring. My life's so boring.
No, what they're saying is a lot of people, I think it's very normal for people to get inspired or wait to get inspired to do things.
Oh, okay.
Whether it's waiting for a singular inspirational moment, or to be inspired by circumstance, or to be inspired by something, to do something, right? And to me, I think that's being a lazy artist.
Oh, damn, you're making it real.
Yes.
Okay, go.
So I think that's being a lazy artist, and I think it's pretty important. Like if you have goals, you got to keep doing what you got to do, and you got to practice on how you can inspire yourself.
True. Yeah. So what do you want to talk about?
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. How do you feel about it?
I mean,
you can't have these sophisticated red glasses and not say anything else.
That's true. I know you would hope something more impactful comes out of these lips.
Just like, true.
I'm the opposite of the British guy in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
I talk too much, and then when I stay quiet, I should just stay quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, that's it sounds great. It's perfect. You know what I mean? Because it's like, no matter the circumstances, you can't wait for shit to happen. You have to make shit happen. You know, that's what like these quotes are like inspired by.
Yeah.
Right? Like that. But the reality is, as artists, that's kind of the dark side of it. You know what I mean? Where it's like, as an artist, you are an artist because you're so in tune with feelings or other people's feelings or the universe's feelings, or, you know, you're so in tune with that like inspiration, as once you feel it, you can't hold it back, you know? So it has to like flow through you and you have to get it out. And then, you know, the result of that is you guys create something really beautiful. But on the flip side to that is that once you don't feel such a profound feeling or such an intense feeling, then everything else kind of becomes mediocre, where you're like, that's not worth me putting it out there, you know? So it's like this, like, I get it, but
I don't get it. Because I don't think you can call yourself an artist if you don't do art every day.
okay. Well, I mean, true. But you're just saying for people that are lazy, like the lazier people.
I think no, like this applies to everyone. Like I go through this, you go through this. Like probably some of the best artists in the world go through this. But I also think the best, most successful artists, like Tupac, right? I think when he came out of jail, he was like, "Fuck that place. I'm never gonna let my enemies ride on me ever again. I'm recording at least 2 or 3 songs every single
Tupac.
day. I don't give a fuck." You know, so when people are like, "I'm out partying," goes, "Fuck you, you go out party." I'm going to the studio every single day. That's why after he died, he still has albums and albums of stuff still coming out, because he's just like, I gotta make,
because he's not dead, dude.
Fine. So he's like, I gotta keep working, you know? And I think a lot of people, and then it ties back to the current state of affairs right now, where number one, people are waiting for their circumstance to tell them what to do instead of it coming from themselves. And I think that's an irresponsible expression of an artist, where I'm just channeling the world through me. It's like, no, if you're an artist, you are creating your own storefront. And if you're putting your canvases out there, it's up to you to keep your lights on. And you have to put those canvases out all the time. So I think people that have become successful artists like Tupac, they understand that, and they don't go, "I'm gonna wait for some." He doesn't go, "I'm gonna wait for someone else to get shot before I make my next song." You know?
Yeah.
He doesn't walk in the streets and just go, "Anybody gonna get hurt today?" You know, he's just like, I gotta keep writing shit, and then maybe he just keeps brainstorming. Another artist that's done something very similar is Lil Wayne. Like, word on the street is this guy, I think he records 200 to 300 songs a summer, and then he chooses his top 12 to be on his album, or top 16, which is why if you buy any of his albums, all of them are bangers.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
Maybe it's not even an artist thing. I think it's just a work ethic thing.
Great work ethics make great artists.
Well, because like athletes is the same thing. You consider an athlete an artist?
Yes.
Okay.
Very, depending on the sport.
What?
Highly dependent on the sport.
Okay, is this a joke?
No.
Oh, give me a sport that's not.
They're not artists.
Yeah. Man, that came out of your mouth so fast, like if you already knew.
Well, because I know the other side. So you're asking me about this side, like which sport isn't an artist? I can tell you which sport are artists.
Well, I mean, because literally you just said it was sport dependent. Like you already had an answer. Like you came in hot.
I always jump in first, and then I figure it out after.
Fuck. Yeah. You didn't. It's okay. But then I fucked up by asking you these questions.
Yeah, I go to China, and then I get corona after. I'm like, fuck. Why'd I do that?
Oh my god. Because I think all sports are art.
To some degree, I mean, some of them are.
You're doing it again. You're about to say that it's not, and then I'm gonna ask you which ones, and you're not gonna know.
No, because some of them are less visible than others.
For example.
So, for example, like, because to me, because I started dissecting a million different ways. I think to me, you can tell, because I don't want to have a snob here, right? Like a snob. Like, let's say I'm an MMA snob, and then someone goes, "Man, I don't know. Those two guys are just laying on the floor." I'm like, "Oh, excuse me? That guy's Khabib. Can't you see the way he's holding his wrist is way different than the other guy holding his wrist?"
Wait, I have a question. Is it Khabib or Habib?
Khabib.
So it's a k.
No, it's
K.
No, the other way, the K and the H.
That's what I said the first time.
You said
No,
like you're about to
I said
get that phlegm off there. That's nasty.
I said k.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
So to because that doesn't make any sense if it's to an MMA snob. If it takes someone who really watches it to go, "Oh, I can see the hairline difference," then there's really no difference. So to me, a sport is an art or is more artistic if to the layman you can tell clearly there's no differences. So I think to me the definition of
Damn, I gotta take my glasses off for this one.
to me, the definition of sport. Wow. You want me? Should I wear them?
Oh, you want to?
To me, the definition of an artistic sport.
Oh, damn, they look better on you than me. I hate you.
Really?
Yeah.
To me, the definition of an artistic sport is when a bunch of people learn the same technique, and then when it comes to expressing it, that technique looks way different across the board.
Give me a second on that, because we're going to introduce our first sponsor.
Okay. These days, I've been seeing a lot of people that are stuck at home, and I think a lot of people have cabin fever, and they're like, what do I do? I watched everything on Netflix already. I don't know what else to do. How about picking up a new skill?
Yeah.
How about making yourself better right now and learning that thing you always wanted to learn so that you can come back and hit it extra hard? Because that's what everyone's going to do when we get back.
Yeah.
I've already seen people make bucket lists of all the places they're going to eat, they're going to visit and all that. And so if people are going to come back with that kind of drive, you want to come back and execute and be that much better. So this is a great time to either learn for fun and do that thing that you've always wanted. I always wanted to pick up photography and be better at camera, or come back hungrier than ever for your job. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, right now, a lot of people are like, man, why did we say all those bad things about 2019? Let's apologize, 2019. You're not that bad because 2020 sucks.
Yeah.
But with Skillshare, 2020 doesn't have to suck. You can come back with the vengeance, and you can be like the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah. So what I love about Skillshare, it's an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. There's thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people, including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. So anything that's creative that you always wanted to do, now is your chance. And I might even go on there and start looking up if they have improv or comedy or any type of creative writing classes, because we've been talking about comedy and stuff during this podcast. So that's something that I'm going to look forward to. I think it's a great time to tap into. We have all the time in the world right now. And right now, you get 2 free months of premium membership at Skillshare.com/Bail, B-E-A-W.
That's how long they're thinking we're going to stay in quarantine.
I know.
For 2 months. And you get to do this for free.
So
jump on it.
Yeah, 2 free months of premium membership at Skillshare.com/Bail, B-E-A-W. Do yourself a favor. Learn that thing you always wanted to learn. There's no excuses this time. We don't got shit to do. Or you could just straight up make yourself better. Skillshare.com/Bail, B-E-A-W, to get 2 free months of premium membership.
And we're back. Heart-shaped glasses. Okay, say it again.
So to me, a sport that is creative artistic is something where everyone can learn the same technique, but then when it comes to expressing it, it's way different.
Isn't that what most great players do, though?
Exactly. But then some sports, I guess, allow themselves to let the athletes make it their own, or maybe some sports just haven't been visited by such greatness.
They all do that. All of them do that.
Because to the untrained eye, like if I see 2 bowlers, I can't tell the difference between the 2.
Okay, but you can't even sit here and say that because you don't watch bowling.
That's what I'm saying, but it should be to the layman.
No,
that shouldn't be to the bowling snob. It shouldn't be to the bowling snob.
No, I mean, but you would have to at least watch some of it to be like, wow, there's some difference between that guy and that guy. Even that you don't watch.
No, so like basketball, right? To an untrained person, you see the way LeBron James plays, and you're like, holy shit, this guy's a motherfucking football player on the court, versus someone like Steve Nash, who's passing the ball constantly, and it's just a little wiry guy going around. You're like, okay, there's huge differences.
Whoa, I can't even believe you said that about Steve Nash. I didn't say that, you guys. For anyone listening,
my God.
I didn't say shit about Steve. I fucking love Steve Nash.
I love Steve Nash too. But their game is different. He's one of the greatest point guards of all time, but his game is way different.
Yeah, but he's still an artist.
No, they're both extreme. That's what I'm saying. Steve Nash took basketball, made it his own in his art. LeBron James took basketball, made it his own. It's his art. And anybody, my dad can see that and can tell the difference.
Yes, but because you've watched it enough, even though it might be a little bit, you've watched it enough to be like, whoa, there's something different about this guy.
But not a snob, a layman. I'm talking about.
I'm not even talking about a snob.
I'm talking about a layman. Anybody who's never even watched it can tell the difference.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you haven't even given bowling a chance enough to like say, whoa, there's something different about that guy.
But that's what I'm saying. If a layman means someone who knows nothing about it, right?
Right.
So that means like 9 out of 10 people who know nothing about it, they should be able to go watch bowling and then go, I could tell the difference, but if they can't, then that sport to me isn't as creative or artistic.
Okay, fine. Let me redirect my point then.
Okay.
When was the last time you watched bowling? Professional bowling?
Probably like yesterday.
You fucking liar. I fucking hate that you have to lie to make your point.
I have ESPN 6.
You fucking fuck. Give me back my glasses. You're a piece of shit.
You're trying to defend bowling? What do you have? What's your personal investment in bowling?
All right. I played on a fucking league. I'm taking this very personal. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just saying, like, you can't come out here and say that because you haven't given it enough of a chance.
What I'm trying to tell you is I don't need to give it a chance.
You don't, right?
Okay, fine.
I said it wrong.
Gives it a chance.
I said it wrong. Don't give it a chance, but at least watch at minimum 30 minutes. A minimum 30 minutes. So that you can see enough range so that you can be like, wow, this one guy is different than all the other ones. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying too. And I've watched plenty more than 30 minutes.
No, you have not.
Yes.
What channel?
Have. The ESPN channel.
6?
Yeah.
Now, I've seen some fucking bowlers and I'm like, holy shit, how did they do that?
And you've seen the amount of swag that you've seen like on a football field.
Well, because it lends itself for the swag.
No, they don't lend it. That's what I mean. That's what I'm also saying, which is I don't know if it is the sport itself that lends its swag.
Yeah.
Or that sport hasn't been blessed by this level of greatness yet.
I see. Because like it's kind of like what the Serena sisters did for tennis. Like there was no powerhouse like that at least on the female side.
Yeah.
And then they come in and they completely flip the game up fucking on its head.
Well, to be honest, I've never seen them play. So I don't know anything
Really?
about.
Oh man, they're fucking powerful. Like at their peak,
Yeah.
they were, it was just a whole different sport. It was a whole different sport when they played it. Obviously it's still tennis, but the aggression, the way they would serve, like how they moved on the court, they were fucking powerhouses, both of them.
Athletic.
Fuck yeah, they were specimens for sure.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. I think.
They're still playing, but
I think some sports like MMA, early MMA, after the Hoist Gracie days, where people had completely different styles, when everyone started all doing jiu-jitsu, all wrestling, all kickboxing at the same time, there was a period where everyone almost looked generally the same. Everyone had the same kind of game.
Yeah.
But this day and age, like the way that like Conor McGregor moves is signature to him. You can put him on a silhouette and you can
now you sound like a snob.
I probably am.
Yeah, but I can't tell. Him to me, he doesn't. I love Conor McGregor, and I think he's amazing.
So you can't tell from the way he moves.
No.
Am I that good of a fighter?
I think you have a very trained eye.
Wow, I didn't know I was that good at fighting too.
Because like Anderson Silva for me stands out.
Yeah, so like that. Like Anderson Silva clearly in his heyday and everyone else in his weight class in his division, he just moves different. He reads different.
The only thing about McGregor that really stood out for me that I'm like, whoa, this guy's different, was just his attitude. Like he was so like, fuck you. And like he's kind of a showboater and I love that.
Yeah.
So like that's what he brought to MMA that I had never seen before. That I'm like, oh shit, I love this guy.
That's one thing I noticed about you is that you really love cocky showboater
I
people.
fucking love it.
Why do you like that?
Because there has to be. So I love cocky showboaters when they're actually good. Because then if you're a cocky showboater and you suck, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You know, but there has to be. So I love really confident people. I love really honest people.
What about humility? You don't give a shit about that?
No, I love humility too.
Because maybe we should have made it Dominic Cocky.
No, that's why I didn't marry a fucking cocky person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're a very humble person and you're a very badass person.
It
You're
doesn't
very
sound
dominant.
like I turn you on very much like some of these other gentlemen out there.
What the fuck? When have I ever said they turned me on?
When have I ever been like fond of these?
When have I shoved my hand down my pants and was like, oh yeah, Conor McGregor?
I don't know what you do when we're watching UFC 248.
Both of my hands, one's on your fucking face caressing it, the other one's holding your hand.
Probably trying to like calm me down from crying myself to sleep from going, I'm not as cocky as these guys.
You're pretty fucking cocky behind closed doors.
I am cocky now. What is this? Am I cocky?
You're not publicly cocky, but you're privately cocky.
What the hell is that? Or I kind of know what you're saying. So, because privately, I have a boner. Is that the type of cock?
A boner for yourself, yes.
Private cocks?
Yeah.
I mean, I am a private cock. I'm not a public cock.
Yeah. Well, good. Because if you're a public cock, I'd I probably wouldn't have married you. No, but I love a real ass person. You know what I mean? Like, I might not agree with their viewpoints, but if they can die on that fucking hill, on that mountain of thought or idea that they have, I fucking highly respect that. I just feel like there's not enough real ass people out there.
So you love Trump then? Because to be honest,
okay,
he is as
this
real,
is unpopular opinion
as it gets.
Okay, right. This
to
is
the point where. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is very unpopular opinion. Do I like him as a president? Fuck no.
Okay.
I think he is. He's not my favorite president. But I mean, I don't even have favorite presidents. I will give him this though, because it's Trump and he causes so much controversy. I've never been into politics more than ever, because now I'm just like, what other fucking thing is this idiot gonna do? You know what I mean? Like fucking calling the fucking China virus. Like, what the fuck, you stupid fuck. Like, I hate that. But if he wasn't president, right, and say he's just entrepreneur, business guy that we know him to be, then I like him. Because I'm like, I don't agree with your viewpoints. I can't even really see us being friends. But I like that I know what I'm getting up front.
You know, there was a point where everyone liked him.
Yeah.
Because back in the day when he was just known as the crazy businessman, the guy on The Apprentice.
They liked him because he is just this, he's a character.
No, that's what I mean.
And he's like he's a joke.
That's what I mean. Like he's someone that everyone, not everyone's aspiring to be him, right. Or he's not.
He's
like
a joke.
He's not an Oprah Winfrey to the world.
Yeah.
But there was a time where people enjoyed him and not like Flavor Flav, right? Like,
that's a good one.
Like, you're not trying to bring him to your intimate family gathering.
I don't think people really
but people just go, oh, he's an interesting guy, and I do like seeing him.
He's a fucking train wreck.
I like seeing him on my TV screen.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't go, I want him to come hang out at my potluck.
Yeah. But it's just like real ass people that like, I know what I'm getting up front.
Yeah.
You know, and if it's like, that's why I like Kanye West so much. Because I'm just like, he doesn't give a fuck about what you have to say. He's doing him at the end of the day. Yeah. You know, even if he's wrong, he's going to die by that ideal. And I'm like, that's fucking tight. There's so many wishy-washy people, you know, that like they just don't stick to their guns. And I love someone that'll stick to their guns and be like, nah, prove me otherwise. And then once they get proved otherwise, that's where the humility part that I really love. And that shows a lot of maturity, where they're going to be like, oh, damn, you right. I fucked up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if these cocky people that I like have that, but I just like that cockiness.
Yeah. Trump, he's the reason why I brought him up is because
that was a good call.
He is for sure probably one of the most hated presidents of all time. And I think all presidents are hated to some point.
Yeah.
But also I think what I do like about him is that he seems like one of the most realist presidents of all time. And he
seems very fucking petty and immature.
But that's what's real about it. Like if
I know, but I don't want that as my fucking country's leader.
No, I'm not talking about the president. I'm just talking about him as a person.
Oh, okay. So he's not a president in this conversation.
I'm just talking about as a person, Donald Trump. What I like about him is that at least I feel like I can guess.
Oh, I see.
What his next moves are.
I see.
And I can predict him, which means you know him, right? Like he's like Hillary Clinton. I don't know how many people she's assassinated.
He's not a good poker player, and he needs to be a good poker player if he's a fucking nation's leader.
Maybe, but some also people who are the people that are asking for transparency. They're like,
you got it, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, the people that are asking for transparency, they want people to even be more transparent. Like all the presidents I've ever seen, right? And I've been around a long time. So from like Reagan to George Bush Sr. to George W. Bush, all these guys, to me, they're all just bland. Completely, even Obama, completely bland. And I don't feel like I know them. I feel like if I made them all food and I had like a little study where they come into my room and I purposely fuck it up, right? I purposely put like
a lot of salt.
A lot of salt. I put a lot of salt.
That's so funny.
I put a lot of salt in some soup and I have all of them taste it, right? I feel like all of them are going to be like, it's not bad. Or,
wow, that's very nice.
Yeah. And then everyone's going to give me
your feelings.
Everyone's going to give me the same fucking blank ass lie. It's not bad. But then Trump will be like,
China.
This is disgusting. This is made by a Chinaman. Like, and because
Fuck
of
you,
that,
Trump.
and because of that, I'm like, even though you hurt my feelings, I'm like,
I learned from that. I appreciate that.
now, is that trait good for a president that constantly causes chaos and constantly causes divide in the country? Probably not. That personality trait, it might actually be good to have someone hold it together so we can try to keep
Let's be neutral.
to be one nation.
Yeah.
But aside from the presidency, that's one thing that I do like about him, where I know, like, let's say if I won a sweepstakes where hang out with Trump for a day, I feel like I know how to pick movies that he would like. I feel like I know how to pick food that he would like. I feel like I know how to pick events that he would like, even
Wow,
cars.
it sounds like you want to be his best friend.
No, even cars that he would like, because I feel like I know him a little bit more than everyone else. Everyone else, they're all in the same bucket. And if I want a day with them, I'm like, I honestly don't know you, sir. And it's because you've been giving me some bullshit ass fucking lies that you're PR. I mean, I'm sure Trump has the same shit, but I'm like, at least his lies have a little bit more personality when he goes, China.
Fuck that guy. I'm tired of talking to Trump. Okay. All right, I'm tired.
Hey, you're the one that brought him up.
No, you brought him up. We were talking about Conor McGregor.
Well, you said you like everyone that is completely brutally
you brought
honest.
it up. You said, "Hey, why do you like hockey people?" And then you changed the conversation because I was talking.
I didn't say anything about hockey.
Did I say hockey?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. You know what? That just sounds like it's another time for us to break to introduce our next sponsor. Okay. And for our next sponsor, Best Fiends, I am completely in love with this game. It's a phone game. And it's free to download. I absolutely love it because it's super cute. So basically, it's a bunch of these like cute little insects, and you're trying to attack these slugs, and you want to prevent these slugs from eating your garden.
I see you play it all the time.
Yes, I'm literally on level 208.
How many levels are there?
I don't know, but I love it. I don't even look at the level that I'm at because
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I want to play the next one. I want to play the next one.
Yeah. Does it get harder and harder?
It does. Right now in level 208, it's called Blocked Blow Up. That's the level I'm at. So if you're on that level 2, shout outs. But yeah, it does get harder. But then what I like about it, because I'm not like a big game player, like I don't like too many video games because I don't like feeling this intense stress. So I do get the stress here that keeps me feeling alive.
Yeah.
And like it gets my blood flowing. And like I actually play it in the morning so that I can start stimulating my brain and start making me think of like puzzles and like just thinking quickly.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I defeat the hard level, then it kind of goes back down and it's an easier level. So then my confidence level gets back
So it goes
up.
up and down like that.
It does.
Oh, cool.
It does. Because if it was intense the whole way, I don't think I could do this. I don't think I can play it. So it's a cool game. It's fun for all families. I mean, for all ages. It's a family game.
Yeah, it's fun and colorful, and it's like all the imagery is cute.
And it changes all the time.
So Taika could be next to her, and it's not like some guy getting his brains blown out.
Yeah, no. It's super family friendly.
Yeah.
It's had 100 million downloads.
Wow.
And a ton of 5-star reviews. Like this game is so cool. I like it so much. And I highly recommend that you guys download it. It's called Best Fiends. It's free. You can find it on the Apple App Store or on Google Play. Like it's everywhere, you guys. So try it out. Let me know what level you're on. I'm excited to find other Best Fiend people out there. So yes, make sure to download Best Fiends for free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. And again, that's Best Fiends. So it's like friends without the R. Best Fiends. And we're back from hockey. Right. No, we were talking about art and sports. That's what we're talking about. And then I was saying how I absolutely love Conor McGregor. But I just can't see a difference in the fighting style because you were trying to bring in the whole like, oh, in MMA, you can tell like Conor McGregor's game is complete. And I'm like, now you sound like a snob because I watch the sport, but I don't do it. So I don't know all these in-betweeners.
But you said Anderson Silva, you can tell.
But for him, it stands out.
That's not that's what I'm just trying to say, that some sports either allow the athlete to make it that much their own where they completely stand apart from the rest of the pack, or maybe that sport hasn't been blessed with that greatness yet.
Right. Because I don't know how like Tiger Woods looks in golf. Because when I watched that sport, because my brother and my dad love golf.
What do they say about Tiger Woods?
So I was already out of the house when he became really popular. Like, so I wasn't watching it with him anymore. But the few times that I did watch him play, I don't know enough about golf, but it didn't stand out for me. But again, I'm just so ignorant to the sport. I have no idea.
I wished that I can. Do you ever wish you could put someone else's eyeballs in your eyes?
No, but let's just say yes.
Because because golf is a pretty, like, up until that point, a pretty white sport.
Yeah.
So I wished I could put the eyeballs.
There's a lot of Asians now in there.
Now, yeah.
Korean specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could put a lot of like those old white men eyeballs in my eyes just to see and feel what they felt the first time Tiger Woods stepped on the golf course.
Oh, Tiger Woods is half Asian, right?
Like, do they, well, they don't see that. They probably just go, oh my God, it's a black guy. And then they probably hear, dun 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 dun, California love. And they probably like start like tidying up all their wallets. They probably think they're going to get jacked until he plays. And they're like, oh my God, he's one of us.
He's stupid.
I don't know.
Stupid.
Just because I think one thing I love being about comedian is that it's easier for me. I think that's why, like, when we have a horrible president, most good comedians, I'm not saying that I'm good, but most comedians that
That's what it sounds like you're saying. It sounds like you're sucking your own dick right now.
Most comedians that are doing their job will laugh first. And that's the unfortunate thing, right?
Yeah.
So even with like the xenophobia stuff and like all these Asians getting their fucking ass beat, the first thing I do
You fucking suck.
is I laugh first because I'm a comedian first.
Yeah.
And then, because it's the stupidity of people, the stupidity and the ignorance of people that think.
Because you're not putting a face to the people that are actually getting fucked up.
Exactly.
Right.
And then my Asian part comes in. I'm like, hey, that's fucked up. If this ever happens to me.
Yeah, because you see
or
the
if
grandma
I see an Asian
or the kid.
Yeah, if I see an Asian on the street getting his ass beat, I'm going to fuck the other fool up.
Yeah.
And then spit on him so he has the virus, because I have it too. Because all Asians have the virus.
He really doesn't.
We all do. I'm going to cough on him after I beat his ass.
No, we don't have the fucking virus.
Fine.
We don't have it.
I know. But that's like that's like a comedian's job, right? Is to be able to put on different hats.
To find the funny in everything.
And well, also not just to find the funny in everything, but to be extremely empathetic. You know what I mean? Like,
to who? What side?
all sides.
Okay.
That's what a comedian that does his job should be able to be presented something, and in the same 5 minutes, I can tell you why this coffee is the fucking best. And in the same 5 minutes, I can tell you why this shit is the worst coffee I've ever tasted.
Go. Give me 1 minute of each one.
I'm just saying.
I thought we were gonna play a game.
No, we're not. Maybe we will. But that's what that's what Steve's good at doing, right?
Yeah,
and then that's
great.
why a lot of the times, like on JK News, when
He flips it so quick.
and we all do sometimes, right? Like, we can feel the room turn into like this super like yes man a room, or it's like
and it
a
gets
big
it's
echo
one-dimensional.
chamber. Like, oh, isn't root beer delicious? Oh, it's so delicious. Oh, so yummy. I love root beer. Root beer the best. Like, no one wants to hear that fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
People want to hear someone go, root beer fucking sucks.
Right.
Someone just goes, and you're like, what? So there's conflict, and now we can have an actual discussion and conversation. And
That's what I want to create for our
Fart and Geo morning show.
our relationship. Yeah, I love the conflict.
Do you? You don't think there's enough?
I love it.
As much as you love Trump, or no?
What the
You
fuck?
said you want a conflict. I'm just throwing shit out there real quick.
What? No, I don't want to vomit.
No, I'm gonna see you riding your bike through the wind. I'm just throwing a broomstick through your spokes.
Oh shit, you're fucking
I
evil.
could throw hella spokes. I mean, fucking broomsticks if you want.
All right, go anyway.
So, I think if you're a comedian doing your job, then yes, you're able to have extreme amounts of empathy from all different angles. And I don't even know what my point is, but that's what I like about it.
But yeah, I don't know what your point was either. But yeah, man, I've been thinking of actually taking not
Comedy?
improv, comedy classes, because I just want to be funny. Like, I don't think I'm funny at all, and I love how you, Joe.
You're pretty funny.
Huh?
But you could be way funnier though.
I am pretty funny. I think you just love me and you think I'm funny. It's like I'm like your daughter, and you think I'm the most beautiful girl in the world, but I'm like so fucking busted.
No.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. But yeah, like, I want to take comedy classes because I want to be able to like flip shit on its head like that. I want to be able to jump different perspectives, and I can do that once in a fucking blue moon. Like, it's rare, you know. But I have to sit there and like think about it. So I have to actively think about it, because then there's times where I'll hear the echo chamber kind of happening, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna flip this.
Yeah.
But because you guys are so fast, as soon as I'm like, okay, how do I flip this? And that inner dialogue is happening. You guys already flipped it 7 times, and I'm like, they did a good job. yeah. And
I mean,
like,
I'm not even as good as Steve, because Steve is like,
he's really good.
Like me and Joe, we've taken pretty much like the beginner classes, but we've taken mini beginner classes, so we're like extra white belt. But Steve has
super freshmen.
Yeah. But Steve has taken the full course,
and he's instructed, right?
And he's instructed, so he knows a lot of those, and even different comedy schools. Like, people don't even know this, but there's different comedy schools, and they all teach different styles. Like, there's Groundlings, that's like the old school, more 90s. Like, Will Ferrell came out of there, and they're more character based. Then you have UCB, Upright Citizens Brigade, where it was like Amy Poehler, Aziz Ansari.
They have the yes and.
They have like they all yes and, but theirs is more about the game. What's the interesting?
Oh,
thing?
right, they're the game.
What's the interesting thing in the room? What's the interesting thing that happened? Let's play on that. There's Second City, and that's where like Tina Fey came out of, and one of my favorite improv instructors, Rich Tallarico, shout outs to him. He trained at Second City, Chicago, and those guys are more based off of character dynamic and relationship, and that's what I like the most, is that one. Because that one, to me, I feel like
I like the game.
You like the game?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like the game a lot, because I like picking the thing that's like it's just funny. Like, there's thing like you like nodding your head a lot right now, then I would start nodding my head. You know, so there's 2 jokes happening at once, and I like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You should definitely take the UCB one, because if I were to take improv class, which I've also been thinking about doing, like once I'm allowed to be out of my house, I want to do either take it with Rich again or learn the Second City style.
Oh, okay.
Because like the thing that I liked about his is, and it's also evident in that alumni in the movies that they create.
Yeah.
It's the relationship one. Like, let's say you're allergic to dogs. I'm a freaking dog lover. Second City would put those 2 together and see what happens. It's about that relationship.
Yeah.
And then so movies like Bridesmaids, or even movies like Mean Girls, they really play on the relationship dynamic of the people. Like, the more these people are like this, the more we put them like this, and then the more we antagonize both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And so
that works great for movies.
Yeah. So like that's why I really, really like, because it's such a primal.
I mean, it's real life.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You're constantly interacting with people that, you know, can have opposing views or ideals, or just are so completely opposite to you.
Yeah.
And you're forced to interact with them, whether it's at work or just buying bread at the grocery store or toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been thinking of doing that and going into doing that. Yeah. But right now I'm just trying to like get my life together, because I've just jumped into doing so many new things again.
Is it pretty rough? Like, because you didn't ease into it. You went straight from momming to like
into the deep end
company woman.
Yeah. It's been an adjustment. And what sucks is that like, unfortunately we have this quarantine happening. So I was just getting into the flow of things.
I know.
Yeah. Cause I think I spent a month back at Barbell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm getting the rhythm of it. And then it was like, nah, bitch, stay home. Now I'm like going full-time momming again. And I'm like kind of stuck between 2 worlds, and I can't do that, because if I'm like still with my ear to the wall with you, then I'm not listening to what he wants, and I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, I need to be doing both, and it's pretty taxing on my brain. I don't know how other people do it. They're fucking awesome.
I think it's taxing.
So I just have to give you the full, like, I trust you. We have the same vision. Take it away, and I have to catch up later.
I can't do that. I can't split myself. It's really difficult.
I can't either. That's why I'm like, I have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
That's why I like women or men that can do that. I'm just like, holy fuck, you're amazing. But they probably have no other choice.
And I don't think anyone can do it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is I've never seen a seminar being taught by that. I've seen so many self-help seminars, right? Like how to find your passion, how to pursue your passion, how to turn your passion into business in 6 months.
How to split yourself into 2 so you can do 2 things at once.
I've even seen those, but I've never seen how to run a business while babysitting. I've never seen a seminar like that.
Have I seen courses like that? Maybe it's just really not possible. I don't know. We should look that up.
How to make 7 figures with a crying baby next to you. Have you seen seminars like that?
No, but damn, I would love to learn.
Yeah. I've never seen that, so I don't think it's possible.
It's been pretty fucking rough, but it's just like I was saying, it's just dope that, you know, you're here because we think very similarly and we have the same goals and same vision. And you're fucking smart. So I'm just like, okay, I'll let him take it away. Yeah. I mean, what's 1 or 2 months me being away still gonna do that? Like you've taken it for like 2 years with me not being there. So I'm just like, what's a few more months? I'll just catch up again later. And like systems are getting. I
love you being there. So
I love being there. It is a lot of fun.
You're my
I
life
love
partner. It
Thank
makes
you,
me
baby.
feel so awesome.
Thank you, baby. And I love that, you know, we can work together and like make decisions or have opposing ideas and then just kind of hash it out.
And just argue for the sake of it. And
then have sex later.
Yeah, and have fucking rough sex on
barbells.
Yeah,
oh, fuck. The knurling just fucking, just ouch.
It's better grip. You can put your hands on there.
Oh, I was thinking it's on my back.
Hey, that too.
That's why I was like, owie, it's going to hurt.
It just fits perfectly on your spinal column.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love working with you. I love hearing how quickly you come up with shit. And I'm like, damn, I'm so glad he's in my corner. I think it's dope. Cuny. Yeah. So for now, like, because I was stressing so hard like the first couple weeks because I'm like, fuck, I need to be doing more. But then like, I mean, our whole life, like the whole world's life changed, you know, because of this. Like it's such a fucking crazy time in history. You know, this shit's going down in history and like we've just had to adjust and like pivot and try to make shit work. Like we're doing this in our guest room at 5 a.m. before our son wakes up, you know, so that we can like, you know, make ends meet and you know, make shit work.
That's one thing I really like about us as a team is I think we're survivors. So I think
we're pivoters.
Yeah, like when something happens, I can trust that on days that I'm weak that you're strong, like this morning, where like I think I was looking for you because like one of the things was discussed is maybe we should shoot it at night, and then I'm like, hey baby,
because we were in bed with our eyes closed, all the lights turned off, very comfortable.
And she turned me into a fucking bitch now with that whole Uller thing. I'm like, shit.
No one knows what you're talking about.
All right, so before I would rely on my own natural powers.
I can't turn you into a bitch. The bitch already lived in you.
No. You turned me into a bitch. So I have everyone knows I have these natural superpowers of being hot all the time, right? So
you're real hot,
I'm usually really warm, hot, sweating all the damn time and greasy. And when I sleep, I don't really need much blankets. Even like when she has the thickest of thick blankets, I could be butt naked and my blanket is pretty much transparent. That's how many times I've washed this 20-year-old blanket. And these days, it has been getting a little bit colder. She goes, have you tried turning an Uller on? Because usually I only turn the Uller on to cool me down.
What's an Uller?
Uller is like this mattress bed, like cooling layer thing.
What's cooling and heating?
Oh, it's cooling.
And we both, and it's like hashtag no ad or not spawn. But yeah, like I got a king size bed. It's like a bed cover, like a mattress cover. And then it has 2 heating. Like it's independent from each other. Like each side is independent from each other. We can use our phone to turn it on to like super hot, like 120 degrees, or super cold, which is like in the low 50s?
Yeah. So imagine like you can choose the temperature of your mattress.
Yeah.
And even in the summer, Gio has it on hot because she loves the warmth. And on the summertime, I have it on super low. So if she
mine's hot, mine's off.
So if she rolled over to my bed, it'd be like she's went into a refrigerator.
Yeah. And
so these days it's been actually really cold, and I'm like, let me try this.
It's in the low 40s. Yeah.
So I turned it on, and then I'm like, oh, this is really warm. This is nice. And usually I have zero problems getting out of bed.
Yeah, because you're frozen.
I'm a more yeah. So I can't. But it's probably warmer outside of the bed.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to jump out of bed. And this morning I'm like, hey babe, you sure you want to film this morning? We could go back to sleep. We go back to sleep, see what happens, and then we go film at night. And then you're like, nah, we got this. And so on times of my weakness, it's awesome to know I can count on you that. Like whatever adversity we face, we will get through it together. Even like this, even when we're like, oh man, we really want to keep this podcast going. What do we do? And then we're like, maybe we should just take it home. Versus a lot of people, I think.
It's like, we got to stop. I mean, what else can we do? Yeah, There's no other option.
Yeah, like a lot of people, the first hurdle they face, they're like, race is over. Race is over. I think for us, we're like, how do we jump over? Like, do I give you a boost? Do we run around it? We got to do something. And then we make it happen.
Yeah, we do.
And we made it happen this morning.
Yeah.
Even though it's 5:30 a.m.
Wait, what time is it really? It's 6:35.
6:35 now, but we woke up at like 5 something.
Yeah, we did. We really did. And that's that we woke up late. Yeah. We were running a little late. No, yeah, it's a lot of fun working with you because we definitely do complement each other, I feel like. Right? Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but it's been fun. I mean, it's been
When was the first moment you're like, I like working with this guy?
The first moment, I think in the beginning of before I jumped into JK.
Really? So even
Well, yeah,
back
if I
then?
didn't like it, then I wouldn't have came into the company. Because
Yeah, but
I'd just
like
be
what-
like, this guy's a dick. I
But
can't
then
work with
also
him.
you can't. It's hard to know if you like something from afar.
I think at that time you were so different. You were so accepting and like
I'm not that anymore?
You changed.
I'm not accepting
No,
anymore.
in the first few years,
Yeah.
once we really got into working together, you
Yeah.
were just a different person.
Really?
Yes, but like in the beginning, that's why I loved you so much, and that's why we got together. You were just so accepting of who I was. Like you weren't trying to change me. You weren't like judging me.
Am I trying
You
to
were
change you right now?
not anymore, but you were before.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think just that alone, that like you gave me my wings,
Yeah.
you know, even like I had my own wings, but you even like boosted them up more
Yeah.
to allow me to fly and be free and be myself. Like I had never experienced that in my whole life, like someone supporting me in that way, that I was like, oh my God, this is going to be awesome. Yeah. So yeah, since before I jumped into JK.
That's pretty cutie.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. I feel that again now for sure.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't feel judged.
Are you really gonna take improv classes?
I definitely am thinking about it because like I'm on JK News, you know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
like a witty, like jump on it, improv game the whole time, you know? And I hate that I have to revert back to like my old style of just like dissing, you know, or like just do like, I just feel like I have old bits and I bore myself. I'm just like, ugh,
you wish I
they're
had,
so
you
boring.
wish you had more tools to play with.
Yeah, because I see how quickly all of you guys jump into stuff, and I'm like, ooh. So I really try to learn from you guys.
Yeah.
And I have
You
learned a
catch
lot.
on fast though.
Oh, thanks.
Really fast.
Yeah, and I like it, but I feel like I'm using your guys' bits. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Like I'm not stealing your jokes because
Yeah.
like I know not to do that because
Yeah.
then that's fucking lame.
Yeah.
Like to stealing one's jokes is fucking lame.
Yeah.
I don't do that, but I do your guys' techniques, and I'm like, I want my own technique. So like I like learning the rules so that I can now make my own rules.
You know, I actually even I feel really, 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 really rusty too.
Yeah.
Because when we took our class, so I learned a lot about joke crafting the most, not even from the improv class, but from my second sketch class that I took. And there's over 30 different, what they're called, our devices of creating another scenario.
Oh shit.
There's over 30 of them.
Oh shit.
So the reason why Steve is so fast and so good,
Because he knows all 30 of them, that cheater.
well, he might, he might even be getting rusty because he hasn't trained, you know, but he probably has access to at least like 10, 15 of them. Where for me, maybe I only have access to like 5, 6, or 7 of them. And then so some of them can be like some of them are called like if then this what, and then some of them are like what's worst case scenario, what's best case scenario. So like give me any situation.
Car ran out of gas.
Okay, so car ran out of gas. Like let's say worst case scenario, you're telling a story about car running out of gas. Then you would think what is the worst thing that can happen, and then that could be
You get murdered by a hitchhiker.
or a whole or a tribe of homosexual rapists pop out and they have to
oh, is it
pound
supposed to
you.
be funny? Oh, okay.
Or what's the best case scenario? Then like in Dumb and Dumber's case, where there's the Hawaiian Tropics bus with all the hot girls, they come by and they go, they need 2 oily boys, you know? And then so now you present that scene and now it's up to the other comedian to play that part. And of course, if you have geniuses like Jim Carrey, where they're like, excuse me, do you know we could find a couple of men to oil our bodies? We're doing on like whatever city tour. And then the predictable thing would be like, the whole movie, they've been dying to touch hot chicks. They go, I don't know where to go. And then what's the other guy's name? The guy with the blonde hair?
Oh, God. I forgot.
Well, so Jim Carrey's a genius by telling him to go that way that he couldn't find any where 2 guys to oil them up. The other guy is even more genius too. Well, not more genius, but the other guy is also
He's
genius.
dumber.
But he was like, no, did you see what we've done? And it makes you think, oh, fuck, they just realized they were the 2. But he was just saying, no, it's that way. With the other
They
town.
told him the wrong
So
direction.
it's just like each person straight up like yes-anding the other person. So it's so genius. But
Yeah.
there's like 30 different ways of taking one scenario and then flipping it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. That part of it where I'm like, damn, I got to sharpen my tools, or like I got to add some sort of edge to it because I feel like it's been bland since forever. And like everything's evolving and I need to be evolving. And I just feel like, I got to get on it. But
That's
maybe I
tight.
could take some online courses or something. I mean, the time is now, right?
Oh yeah. Damn. I never even thought of that.
That's why I trip out at people that are having such a fucking hard time. And they're just like, I have to be locked indoors for so long. I'm going crazy. It's like, fuck you. You have the whole world at your fucking fingertips.
Yeah.
Go online. Take some fucking courses, stimulate your fucking brain.
We
like
always talk about this brand deal, Skillshare, all the time. They have millions and billions of courses.
whoa, and we're on fucking YouTube, and there's like a bunch of free content on there, you know?
But improv that's the one thing that blew my mind because I know like, you know, photography or whatever, you can learn editing. But improv, it feels like such a
Intimate.
in-person craft
Yeah.
that it just seems so difficult, you know?
But now we have Skype, we have Zoom, we have all the like FaceTime, like it could still happen. You know, like we have our business meeting, we have it on Skype and everyone's there real time. Why can't we play a game that way?
That is very, very true. I never thought about it that way.
Because it would have to be long form
That's very, very true.
improv. It wouldn't be short form because short form uses I mean maybe it can, I guess. It uses props. But yeah, I don't see why it can't. Like that's why I'm like, if you really want something, you find a fucking way.
Yeah.
You know?
That's very, very true.
Yeah. So if you want to be the shit at it, oh my God, am I talking to myself right now?
You ever think about doing stand-up comedy?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Because I came from someone that was completely terrified of public speaking.
Yeah.
That's who I was.
Me too.
And just last year we did VidCon. Was it VidCon or was it
Comic-Con.
Playlist? Oh, it was Comic-Con.
Yeah, Comic-Con.
Some sort of con. So we did Comic-Con and we did a live JK. And like for me to do that and not come off intimidated
Yeah.
was huge. You know, I did my own panel at Playlist. Like I taught, like those things are huge feats for me. So for me to want to do stand up, that's too much of a vulnerable space for me where I'm like, I can't do it. But maybe it could be my own limiting belief.
Yeah.
But I'm just not, I don't know. It just doesn't call to me.
That's the thing that actually interests me the most.
When it doesn't.
Stand-up comedy.
Oh.
Like stand-up
What? You say some shit sometimes where I'm like, you've never talked about this.
I told you.
What?
And you knowing that I'm an artist, like improv is it's a game between people.
Yeah.
And it's to me it's a manager's game. Because you're making each other look good.
Oh, I see.
What I love about stand-up, it's the purest form of stand-up is someone locked up in a room crafting by themselves with a pen on paper over and over again and then taking it out into the world and coming back and polishing it.
Yeah.
It's like a one-person craft.
Yeah.
Yes, you bounce ideas off of people to see if jokes hit, if there's better ways, if there's more different timing, but it's a craft that you really
But even
do
the
it
people
over
at the
and over
top,
and over.
though, they collaborate. They have writers.
Some do.
Oh, I see.
But then the writers are also, you can also tell when they suck.
Oh, I see.
But like, so someone that I know, and then he always publicly says this, is Kevin Hart. He has whole team, right? But the thing is, he's been rolling with those guys for like 10, 20 years. They
all
are
know
him. They are him.
They all know each other very
Yeah.
well.
They all know him. They know his shortcomings. It would be like if Joe were to write for me. I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference between if I wrote for myself or if Joe wrote for me.
Right, because you guys are one now.
Because we're one, and he's also a good writer, so he can write for me. It's not going to be, I'm not going to take the paper and go, wait, Joe, these are your jokes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, oh, he straight up wrote for me.
Yeah.
They might even be better for me.
Yeah, who knows what 2020 holds for us. 2020 so far has been shit. The year, I know everyone's been like, 2020 is the fucking year. We're going to make it. Okay, y'all. 2021 is our year. 2021
Have you
is our
seen the
year.
meme where they're saying 2020 is the year that God is repaying us for all the shit we talked in 2019?
No, I don't.
I saw that meme. That was pretty funny.
Damn. No, I don't like it. But any closing thoughts?
I just love you.
Oh shit, I love you too, baby. And I love you guys for listening to us. And yeah, I hope we've been able to be some sort of a little bit of light in your life, considering how heavy this whole thing is for all of us right now. So stay strong out there. We love you guys. We're going to continue doing us. We're going to continue bringing authentic, just genuineness into your life and happy thoughts. For the most part, we try to do happy thoughts.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys on Friday.
Bye.
Thanks, y'all. Love you.